full of fears.
Huh?
There is a team on a mission. They are the Fearbusters. Who you gonna call? Fearbusters.
Should I? Shouldn't I? Should I? Oh, I just don't know. Oh, good morning everybody. Jenny here, back in the Fearbusters lab. I was just trying to make a decision. You see, Chloe dared me to try one of these new snakes, but they're like sour and they don't even sound very nice, and I'm just not sure. And they're like brand new, so they could be horrible. Who knows? But I've got to give it a go. Okay, come on. You can do it, Jen. Here goes. Sorry, little snake. Bit fizzy, bit tangy, but quite nice. There you go. Not too bad after all. Ooh, hang on a minute. Got a notification here from someone called Maria. Now Maria's got in touch with the Fearbusters lab because she has a fear of jello, or jelly to us Australians. It's a bit of an odd fear. Okay, let's hear what Maria has to say.
Hey there, Fearbusters. I'm calling in because I need your help. There's this club at school and all of the popular girls are in it. It's the Jello Club, where they eat Jello every single day. The problem is that I told them that I love Jello and I've never had it. I mean, I'm so afraid to try new things. What if I throw up or something worse? Oh, then they'll never let me be part of the popular girl club. Oh, can you help me bust my fears?
Do you know what, Maria? Trying new things can be scary, and there are a lot of kids, and adults too, who actually are a little bit scared of trying new foods. Do you know what? I think I'm going to try a little food experiment this morning. Right, I've got the food I need for my experiment. I've got some Tim Tams. See, I'm being very kind. Who doesn't love Tim Tams? Now, what I also need for this experiment is I need 2 volunteers from my audience, okay? So put up your hand if you would like to help me with my experiment this morning. Let me see. I shall choose you, and I'm going to choose you. Okay, my 2 volunteers, come on down. Come on into the Fearbusters lab. That was super speedy. You must have like superhero speed to get here that fast. Well done. Now I've got Emma and I've got Caden, and they're going to help me do a little taste test this morning in our Fearbusters lab. Okay guys, do you like Tim Tams?
Yes.
Yes. You do? Oh well, see, I'm being very kind, aren't I? It's not too bad. What I want you to do is I want you to try 4 flavours of Tim Tams, okay? These are the flavours: strawberry, white chocolate, double coated, now wait for it, this is the one I'm not sure about, dark chocolate, and chili.
I don't like dark chocolate.
Does that sound good?
No.
I don't think that's...
I don't like dark chocolate.
That doesn't sound good to me. So you got to be a bit brave for this one, okay? Now what I want you to do is I want you to take 1 bite of each flavour, and once you've had 1 bite of each flavour, I want you to then rank them in order of your most favourite to your least favourite. 1 being the best, 4 being the one you don't like very much, or the least favourite, okay? And then once you've done that, I'm actually going to show you the survey results of what is Australia's most favourite Tim Tam, okay? But I want you to just do what is your most favourite, not what you think is the most popular, okay? I want to know what your opinion is. Okay, so are you ready, Caden? Ready, Emma? Okay, let's cheer them on at home. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! You might want to do that one last. You can do it. You can do it if you want to. It's the chili. Strawberry. That's not so bad. Is that okay? Do you like strawberry? White chocolate. Emma's moved on to the white chocolate. Oh, I think white chocolate would be pretty good. Can't go wrong with white chocolate. Is white chocolate good? White chocolate's a thumbs up. Double coated. That means it's got double coated with chocolate. Can't go too wrong with that either. Now, oh dear, Emma's onto the dark chocolate and chili. Wait for it. Go, Emma.
Is there any chili flakes in it?
Go. Are you waiting for Emma to try it? Can you taste it?
No.
Can you taste it? Wait a minute. Wait for it. It might still come. Take one more bite. Take one more bite. Can you taste it yet?
Sort of now.
The chili takes a bit to kick in.
Yummy.
Do you like it, Caden?
No, I actually sort of like it as well.
It's getting the thumbs up.
Chili.
I'll tell you what, I had to try it at home and I was like, ooh, I don't know about that one. I don't know. Okay, now I want you to rank them. Yeah, I agree, Caden. Put them in order of your most favourite to least favourite.
Still bad.
Most favourite to least. So what's your most favourite one, Caden?
This one.
Is that your most? Seriously?
You do. Well,
Okay.
it's actually sort of quite hard. And I can't taste anything.
Well done. Good job, guys. Okay. Good job. Emma has chosen white chocolate as number 1, strawberry as number 2, double coated as number 3, and who'd have guessed it, dark chocolate and chili as number 4. Caden has chosen dark chocolate and chili. Seriously? You're braver than me, Caden. Wow. Dark chocolate and chili as number 1, white chocolate as number 2, strawberry as 3, and double coated as number 4. Very interesting. Well, would you like to know what the most favourite popular flavour was?
What?
Would you like to know? Would you like to know at home, everybody? What do you think is the most Australia's most favourite Tim Tam? It actually is, drum roll, the double coated chocolate is Australia's favourite Tim Tam.
You didn't like that one.
You didn't
I didn't
like
like that one.
No, you ranked it 4 and you ranked it number 3. But there you go. Australians think that
like that one.
double coated is the best. Okay, thank you so much, volunteers. I'm going to give you a little prize for your volunteering today on the Fearbusters Lab. Thank you very much, and you can fly on home now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Bye. Wow, in order to bust Maria's fear, this experiment showed that she doesn't need to be afraid of trying new things. And you know, in fact, sometimes if we don't try new things, we can miss out on something really amazing, and we can miss out on having fun too. But you know, the other really important thing to remember is that Maria shouldn't be afraid of saying how she really feels. She shouldn't worry about just trying to be popular. See, I wanted my 2 volunteers to tell us what they thought, not necessarily what was the most popular answer. But you know, when it comes to trying new things, it takes a bit of courage, doesn't it? Courage to give something a go, even if you do feel a bit nervous or a bit afraid of giving it a try. Do you know what? I'm going to send Maria a message to say that she can bust her fears. Firstly, by just having a go and having the courage to try something new, but also by having the courage to tell the girls in the club how she really feels about eating jelly. You never know, maybe there's somebody else in the group who feels exactly the same way she does, and they could bust their fears together. Well, brilliant fear busting if I do say so myself. Time to make it official. Fear busted. And do you know what? There's another notification from the field team. I wonder what they're up to out on the field today.
Hey Fearbusters, Field Agent Harper here with the rest of the field team. We're getting ready to go on a road trip to a museum.
Yeah, they got a really great snake exhibit right now, and it's hands-on.
Or hands-off. That's so gross, but I hope you two have fun on your trip.
Wait, what? You're not going, but you have to go.
I hate to say it, but I'm just gonna have to sit this one out. Just because I'm a fearbuster doesn't mean I'm fearless. There's no way I'm gonna let these precious hands touch anything slimy, especially snakes.
So, your fear is of slimy things? Have you ever even tried to touch anything slimy?
Of course not. Just the thought of it brings chills down my spine.
Boy, do I have just the trick trick. Harper, go grab my emergency experiment kit. We're about to bust this fear.
No way, Grant. Whatever you're thinking, it's not going to work. I've tried busting this fear of mine way too many times before. I've just learned to accept it.
Here you go, Grant. I didn't even know you had something like this. What's in it?
Oh, nothing. Just a few fear-busting essentials. You'll hold that for me. Trey, you can put these on.
Okay.
All right. Now, I gotta tell you, Trey, you're not the first person to ever be scared of something. The Israelites were actually scared to go into the land that God had promised them.
You mean like how I'm scared to go into the slimy snake exhibit?
Exactly. Now, do me a favor and stir this water up for me with your hand.
Okay, not so bad.
Grant, where are you going with this?
Just wait. Back to the Israelites. They sent 12 men to go into the new land, you know, to check it out. Everything was looking pretty great until they stumbled upon some giants. 10 of the men were so scared that when they came back, they told everyone not to enter the promised land.
Well, luckily I don't see any giants in here. Keep stirring?
Yep, just keep on stirring. Let's see, where were we? Oh yeah, 10 of the men were scared, but the other two, Caleb and Joshua, had courage. They tried to tell everyone that they shouldn't be scared and that they should just trust God and enter the new land. Now, I hate to say it, but the Israelites decided to trust the 10 scared men and not trust God. Because the Israelites didn't have the courage that Caleb and Joshua did, God decided that they would have to wait to enter the promised land. They ended up wandering around the desert for 40 more years before they were allowed to enter the promised land. 40 more years.
If only the Israelites had listened to Caleb and Joshua and had courage, they would have been able to enter the promised land sooner.
Sounds like they could have busted their fear with courage. Great story, but what's that got to do with me and slime?
Look, the water turned into slime.
Wow! Look, this isn't so bad. Slimy, but not too slimy. I'm good. Bring on the hands-on snake exhibit.
That's what I'm talking about. We can bust fear with courage.
Guess we can say that my fear is... busted!
Well, who'd have guessed that even the Fearbusters field team have their own fears sometimes? Everyone feels afraid, even Trey. But Grant's experiment, plus that awesome story of Joshua and Caleb having courage, that equals Trey busting his fear of slimy things. Looks like they're going to have a great time at that snake exhibit after all. Well, today has been another successful day in the Fearbusters lab. Now, we just need to check our mailbox for today. Whoop, another letter. Let's see who it's from. Dear Fearbusters, my name is Jamal and I have a fear to bust. I have a pet frog and I'm supposed to feed it crickets, but the problem is that I have a huge fear of bugs, especially crickets. They're so jumpy and they have all those legs. Yuck, they give me the heebie-jeebies. How am I supposed to feed my frog if I can't even come close to crickets? Can you help me? Jamal! Wow, we need to bust this fear pronto or that poor frog is going to starve. But don't worry, I can bust this fear in record time because I've already had to bust this fear before. You see, at home I have a pet lizard called Izzy, and Izzy's favourite food is crickets. But when I first got Izzy, I was terrified of all creepy crawlies. We got pretty creative with all the things we tried to feed her. We tried cheeseburgers, milkshakes, pizza, bacon. Would you believe none of them worked? I don't know why. She just wouldn't go for it. Let me check our test logs to see how we beat this fear last time. Ah, yes, I remember. We used a pair of tweezers and we pulled out a cricket to perform some tests on it. Are you ready? Let's try. Here we go. Come on, little fella. Gotcha. I gotcha. Aw, I can't believe I used to be scared of this little guy. So, first we tested to see if we were stronger than the cricket by posing this question. Can the cricket beat us at an arm wrestling contest? Wow, seriously? I've come a long way, hey? Of course he can't beat me at an arm wrestling contest. He doesn't even have any arms, so if you really want to get technical, he's already disqualified, aren't you, little guy? Okay, now on to the next test, the squish test. We need to see if a cricket can step on us and squish us. Okay? Up you go, little fella. Be nice. All right, so far so good. I can't even feel him up there. You know what? I just need to tell Jamal that crickets can't hurt us. Even though he's afraid, he can ask God to give him courage, the courage he needs to overcome his fear of creepy crawlies so that he can feed his pet frog. And once he does it one time, he'll realise that it's actually not as scary as he thinks. It's kind of the theme of the day, really, isn't it? Whether it's trying something new or facing something as huge as a giant like Joshua and Caleb, or facing something as tiny as a cricket. Asking God to give us courage to overcome our fears is definitely an effective fear-busting method. That means we can count another fear as busted. Well, we've had a pretty busy day again in the Fearbusters lab today. I'm glad we busted so many fears with your help and, of course, the Fearbusters field team. Now, I wonder, do you remember in the Bible story today from the field team, what did Joshua and Caleb find when they went into the promised land? Did they find giants or did they find crickets? Of course, they found giants, didn't they? Huge men who were scary. And when they came back to share what they had found, there were some people that were so terrified they decided they didn't want to enter the land God had given them at all. How sad is that? But Joshua and Caleb, they decided to have courage and to face the giants because they knew that God was on their side. And with God, they could face anything. And just like Joshua and Caleb had courage to face something really scary, we can face our fears too. See, it's God who gives us the strength to follow him, even when it is scary. We can have courage to bust any fear we face by asking God to give us the strength that we need. That sounds like it could be our need to know for today. Let's play our little spider game with Grant. He's going to mix up some spiders under the cone again, and you've got to guess where the spider is. And if you can guess, then our need to know will appear on the screen. Okay, are you ready? Let's play.
Where's the spider?
Fabulous job, everybody. Well done. Well, it's time for me to go, but do you know what? I didn't get that cricket out of my hair, and I'm just starting to get a little worried about where he's got to. Maybe he dropped on the floor. Little cricket, where have you gone? Oh, hang on a minute. I think he's gone down my jumper. Time for me to go, everybody. Little bit of an emergency. Little cricket, bye. Little cricket.